Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to try and unlock the code of life itself. Yep, we're diving straight into life sciences to understand the fundamental instructions that, define what it means to be alive.
So picture this. It's like a master blueprint. At the very heart of every single living thing is a code, a really complex set of instructions written into every cell, guiding everything from the simplest bacteria to, complex beings like us.
So how do we even begin to read this incredible instruction manual? I mean, how do we start to understand a subject that holds the secrets of our very existence? Well, let's start at the beginning.
The name itself is our first big clue, and it breaks down into two fundamental, really powerful ideas that together define this whole field of study.
You see, the subject has two equally important parts. On one hand, you've got life, and that is this immense, sprawling topic that covers everything from the tiniest molecules all the way up to entire ecosystems. And on the other hand, you've got science. That's the rigorous, step-by-step process we use to ask questions and test ideas to understand it all.
But it is so important to remember that life sciences isn't just some static set of facts in a textbook. No way. It's a dynamic, constantly evolving field. What we know today is just one step on a continuous journey of discovery, with new breakthroughs happening all the time.
Okay, so it's a big, important subject. We get it. But beyond the classroom or the lab, why should you personally care about life sciences? How does it actually affect your life?
This is about so much more than just biology. It's about building a powerful toolkit of skills for modern life. You learn to think critically, to evaluate complex information, to understand the benefits of new tech like biotechnology, and to become a more responsible citizen when it comes to our environment.
And this highlights a really crucial goal of modern science education. It's not just about understanding the big global discoveries, but also about appreciating the unique contributions from local ecosystems and scientists, like those in South Africa, for example.
And hey, if you do get inspired by all this, studying this subject opens doors to an incredible variety of fascinating and really important career paths. I mean, from studying the smallest microbes to uncovering ancient fossils, the possibilities are just vast.
So, with all this incredible depth and breadth, how is this huge universe of knowledge organized? Well, it's actually a lot simpler than you might think.
Think of everything you learn in this subject as fitting neatly into one of three major interconnected pathways. And these aren't separate boxes. They're all woven together to create a complete picture of life.
The structure builds really logically. It starts with strand 1, focusing on the microscopic world of molecules and cells. Then strand 2 kind of zooms out to look at entire organisms, like plants and animals, and how they function. And finally, strand 3 takes the widest view, exploring diversity, evolution, and the genetic threads connecting all life through time.
Okay, now that we know the what and the why, let's get into the how. How is science actually done? How do you go from being a student to being a scientist?
Learning life sciences is a three-part process. It starts with knowing the theory, of course, but that's not enough. The second step is doing, getting hands-on with practical work to see science in action. And the final step is connecting it all back to the real world, understanding its applications and its impact on all of our lives.
And that second step, the practical investigation, that is where the magic really happens. This is where you move from just passively learning to actively doing. You become a partner in discovery, making observations and interpreting data to understand concepts for yourself.
So, with this framework in place, we can now tackle the core concept we promised at the very beginning. We're ready to go right to the source of the code itself.
The entire journey starts with the most fundamental molecule of all, DNA. It is, quite literally, the code of life, and understanding it is the very first step to understanding everything else.
So this is your invitation. The concepts and tools are in your hands. The map is laid out. The only question left is, are you ready to become an explorer in the incredible, ever-expanding world of life sciences?